Cardi girl, don't take that man far with you. Don't do it, honey. Do not take that man far with you at all.
How we get up, just call back, right back. We can spend, then get it right back, man. She just gotta worry all of that, so that's why I bought.
Whoop. Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here, as y'all already knew. Okay, I gotta get into a few things. Not a whole lot, just want to chit chat about a few things. So, first of all, I went to the J. Cole concert. I did. I went to the fall off. I had a wonderful time. And this is so small, but I really appreciated it. J. Cole gave everybody like rags, like towels or whatever. And it had the fall off logo and all of that on there. And I really appreciated it because the concerts that I've gone to, we haven't been given anything. If anything, we're given like cards when we first walk in, and it has a QR code for us to scan to go somewhere else to purchase more items. Right? Um, cute, not cute. I really appreciate. Give me a little token. Give me some. I don't care if it's a piece of a keychain. Give me something that's going to be memorable outside of my memories from coming to this event. And when I tell you, it was just a great time. We didn't wait in line long to get inside. Got inside, DJ playing the music. Actually, I believe it was Boss. I think that's how you say his name. He's a part of Dreamville. A few of the Dreamville artists came out. They did like Dreamville radio, played the music and stuff. A young lady named PJ came out, beautiful voice, did a great job. They just played music, got the crowd hype, and it was fun. Also, when I think about them towels, because those towels ended up coming in handy later, when he got ready to do his North Carolina, his Petey Pablo song. It came in handy, but also if you were sweating, you can use that towel. But I felt the way that people was coming to other sections and snatching towels off of the seats. Like, ho, everybody paid, if not the same amount, more money than you paid for your damn ticket, and you walking around here snatching some damn tickets off people's seats. Like, is y'all cool? I mean, not tickets, but towels. Why y'all acting like y'all ain't got no money? Why would you think these folks don't want theirs? Like, it just made me feel away. And I said, if it was gonna be like this, then they could have just passed the towels out to every person that came inside as they were entering before they scanned their ticket, or once they scanned their ticket. Here go your towel, keep it pushing. Here go your towel, keep it pushing. That's probably how they should have did it. But I also love that when I got to my seat, oh, I got something. Oh, we all got something. It was nice. I mean, I got my towel. I know that. I got my towel, boo. Okay, but I had a really great time. He opened up the show in the stands. He was like maybe a section or two over, or maybe a section over from us or whatever. But either way, it was really nice. I loved that he opened up in that section. And not so much as in the section, but with his fans. Like, it was something about the show that was about the fans. The fans were included. He had that bitch rocking. And it was everything. It was everything. Like, I loved it. I loved when he would cut the mic off and the fans would rap the whole damn song. Like, it just was I'm like, damn, I wonder what that feels like on his side of it. It feels amazing to me being in the audience, listening to it, watching it. How does he feel knowing that these are his lyrics that people are spitting? And I understand he's been doing this for a long time, but I will hope that feeling never gets old, that you're still relevant, because so many people were relevant at once upon a time and not as relevant. And they probably can't do a full tour on their own. They're going to have to partner up with other people to bring more seats in. You know what I'm saying? But he was so appreciative to everybody that came out. No matter if you all the way at the very top, you took your hard earned money and you came out there to support. And when I tell you it was sold out, the house was sold out. It was just so, so nice. Like, he really brought North Carolina to Atlanta. But the only thing that pissed me off about the night was this young lady. He had this one song, and I cannot think of the name of it. And he just spitting bar for bar for bar for bar for bar. And this one girl sat up there and said she knew the words, y'all. She got her whack ass. I'm just gonna go and say it up there on them stands. Up there on the stage, because he said, you want to do it in the stands or you want to come up on the stage? She want to come on the stage, obviously, because she wanted to get that photo op with J. Cole, trying to get a photo op in the middle of the damn song, and she didn't even know the damn lyrics. And when I tell you, everybody in my section, we was looking at each other like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, it made me so mad. Me and the girl in front of me, she was like, oh my God, like, she literally sat up here and robbed the opportunity from somebody else. And I'm like, girl, I'm so mad about it. I was mad as hell. Other people wanted to get on that stage and you get up there and you didn't even know no damn words. It pissed me off. So mad about it. But and no, I can't remember what he said, but he was like, "Damn, okay, I see what's going on, Atlanta." I think he was trying to say that she could have been starstruck or something like that as to why she didn't get it out. But girl, she made me too mad. But all in all, it was a great show. It was so good. I was like, I want the live version of like the entire show. I want that live soundtrack. The songs are cute. I listen to the songs, but I feel like it hits different on the damn mic, live in person. I said, I want that. Let me get that. I don't know why the artists are not uploading to their website in my personal, and I'll let y'all get my idea, child. Y'all need to give me a little percentage of it. Honey. But I don't know why y'all do these live shows and you're not doing two things. One, you're not selling the live show on your website, right? You're not selling it access to the full like track. You could download it to your phone, to your laptop, whatever. You can get the entire show, the full live show, just the audio version over here. Why not give us that? And or also the live show period. Yeah, we may go back and we may watch it from the YouTube standpoint where people are filming it with their phones, but what about the professional cameras? The people that are up close with y'all. They're getting angles and stuff that a lot of us can't even get. Remember back in the day, they used to sell like the VHS tapes or whatever of the live show. Why do y'all not have a link? Why do why y'all don't have something where we could get access to the live show? Y'all do all of these damn shows across America and beyond, and y'all won't let us get access. So what if I want to go to that and watch that? I feel away. Y'all need to get it together. Okay? Get it together. Don't charge too much for it. Because people already spend their money on their concert tickets. You know, maybe get a people a discount code or something. Figure it out. Get it together. But that's what I want them to do. The next thing, let me know if you went to the J. Cole concert, which night you went to. Did you have a good time? I wish I was there on Saturday night because Saturday night there was this black boy that was in the stands and he was rapping the song that the girl was rapping. But baby, that boy showed his ass. He knew that stuff word for word. He was dramatic with it, theatrical. I love all of that. And I said, yo, you should have been on the stage, not in the stands. I don't know if he was too high and it would have took too long for him to come down to the stands or if the option wasn't given to him. But I wish he would have been on that stage with Cole. But he did a wonderful job. So shout out to you. Yeah. So let me know if y'all went. And next thing I want to get into is let me see. I came across this post here, which is absolutely crazy. But it's not surprising at all. And I feel like this may be something that has been in the works for a long time and we just never knew anything about it. And it's about a grocery chain, as I'm sure a lot of other grocery stores may be doing already. You know, this company has started facial recognition so they can track their shoppers at the door. And I don't really like this because whenever you have situations like this, it's often getting abused. Like when I think of the flock cameras, and there are a lot of flock cameras throughout Georgia. I don't know what other state got a lot of them, but I know Georgia does. And I've been noticing people have been getting caught up and in trouble. People that are in the legal field, whether you're a police officer or whatever, they've been getting caught up with abusing those flock cameras. Like in Sandy Springs, there was a situation where somebody hacked into the flock cameras to watch children at a gymnasium. Weird. Weird. You're weird. You're disgusting. Then you have some officers that have been abusing their rights of the flock cameras with tracking people from their license plate numbers. That's dangerous as hell. Especially when you know the police have been known to accuse people of crimes, falsely accuse them and stuff. Like that's dangerous in my personal. They may just pick a random damn license plate and decide they're gonna pin a crime on this person. I don't know damn where. It's just very weird. So I know some of the counties have been trying to fight back. Do I think it's gonna change anything? No. I feel like they've installed too many, and I don't really see them going back on that. And I don't know what the community has to do to stop them from it. They've been trying to stop these data centers from coming to, the different areas, and they're still pushing. The county is still pushing forward on that, still building these data centers. And what's crazy is I believe the residents around the data center will have to be responsible for the power. at that data center. Like, why the fuck are the residents having to pay for power at a location and these motherfuckers, like, y'all wanted this. We didn't ask for this. Why does the residents have to pay for the power? On top of the fact that a lot of these data centers are using up a lot of water, so that's going to fall back on the residents too. Like, I know we recently had a new um light put up, near our area, get the water bill, and they're charging us, like, I think it was like $4, close to $5, $4 and something. But still, it's the fact that they started to charge us for the new light that they put in. Nobody asked you for this light. It ain't been no accidents in this area. There was definitely no fucking reason for y'all to put a light there. And sometimes when I see construction projects that don't make sense, I honestly feel like that is the county and their good old boys and they good friends. They be trying to find something they can do construction on to put money in their good friends' pockets. It's something about it. I could be wrong, but a lot of times when I be like, now why are y'all working on this? Ain't making sense. We got other stuff we could be working on. But y'all wanted to put this over here and build this lane and do that and da 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 da. It just makes me feel like y'all are figuring out a way to give your good friends money in their construction company. I'm sure construction companies have to bid for the services likely of the county, but and y'all still get to choose who y'all want at the end of the day, regardless of the bid. So I don't know how these people doing. They probably taking y'all out to eat, convincing y'all in some way, shape, or form, and y'all probably already got an established relationship with y'all good friends, and y'all be giving them these projects. And another thing I have to highlight before I get into this video, because I'm just on a rant, I'm thinking about all the fucking construction that has been happening in Georgia for years, like going towards the Alpharetta area, I believe it is, and all that construction that was happening, near the bridges and shit, and y'all finally got it cleared up. Girl, it took FIFA to finally come to Georgia for y'all to like narrow down and move so quick on the construction here that y'all been working on for fucking years. It's disgusting. Went to the J. Cole concert and just went to the Cardi concert and just went to a WNBA game. Okay. All that construction that needed to be done, but right before FIFA ass got here, y'all hurry up and got this shit together. So y'all could have been completed these projects a long time ago. A long time ago. Like, girl, I just can't. I just feel away. But anywho, going back to the AI facial recognition, I understand how it may help a lot of groceries or just retail stores in general when it comes to theft, right? When it comes to theft. But also, I feel like this AI recognition can be extremely dangerous. If you are tuned into my body camera content where we get into it over on my other channel, Jamie, that's me, Court and Crime, we covered a story. I believe it's on that channel. I may have did it on this one before I moved everything to the other channel, where this guy, I believe it was in Vegas. He was in Vegas, and while in Vegas, there was like a no entry list of somebody, right? This man ended up being arrested based on facial recognition, and it wasn't even him, y'all. He's like, what? This is my first time even coming here. But the IDs looked like the both of the men looked very similar. Both of them look very similar. And the officer wasn't really believing him. He was like, okay, I hear what you're saying, but I don't believe you. I got to take you down, got to fingerprint you, all this other stuff. And eventually they did learn that that man was telling the truth the whole time. Y'all falsely arrested him based on AI recognition, and that AI recognition was wrong. It was wrong. And that man ended up suing. I think he's still in litigation with them, suing them for falsely being arrested. And also he got injured. He had some type of condition already with like his hands and stuff. And when the cop, arrested him, it further injured him or something. I think he had to go to like therapy, physical therapy, whatever it is. But yeah, he's suing for that too. So it's like, I understand why they feel like they may need it just in case their store gets robbed or whatever. They want to be able to identify people, but it could be dangerous. I also don't feel like it would be used just for that. I feel like they would use it in an effort to identify certain patterns and the things that you purchase and what you're interested in so that they can be able to market you. I feel like, when you're on your phone and you're scrolling for something and then you go to other websites and you see advertisements for it, right? I feel like that is their way of that's a different way for them to do the same thing digitally from your phone. But then once they're able to recognize your identity, I don't know, they may try and track, certain purchases that you've made in an effort to, continue to market to you, whether there's some mail that they may send you, and they may even get access to your email to flood your damn emails. It's no telling, but it can be extremely dangerous. And I understand why they are now under fire. So I'm done with my talking. Let's go ahead and get into what this video says.
A small sign posted at the entrance of some grocery outlet stores, including this one in Pleasant Hill, reads, "Face matching software is being used to prevent shoplifting." Grocery Outlet, which is based in Emeryville, is reportedly using facial recognition technology from Safer at some locations in the East Bay and San Francisco.
I didn't notice the sign at all, but I don't have a problem with the facial recognition, mostly because, well, first of all, I don't do anything wrong. But secondly, I use it all the time on my phone.
Safer says the system compares faces against a retailer's watch list of repeat offenders or suspects and alerts employees if there's a match. The company says it's part of an effort to reduce retail crimes while protecting the privacy of shoppers.
The camera looks at, captures the individual as they come in. We quickly, within seconds, can determine if it's the same person that's on the retailer store security list. If it's not, it's immediately deleted. Then goes through actually a couple of additional steps of verification.
Safer says customer data is not stored on a server, and its system has safeguards designed to improve accuracy and reduce bias.
I think it intrudes into your privacy. I mean, they can do other things to prevent shoplifting. You don't have to do facial recognition.
I think it's a slippery slope is the main thing.
Does it make you uncomfortable as a shopper knowing that they say the images are deleted right away?
Yeah, that part is definitely, I don't believe that.
Because of all of the things that we have in place, we do believe that minimizing what happens with the data, ensuring that we have accuracy, we have low bias, that we are informing people through transparency of what we're actually doing.
A recent estimate puts retail losses in the U.S. due to theft at $48 billion a year.
If there is no big hiccup, no big problem from now, a year from now, and they see the reduction, all these billions of dollars being saved, many places would be start, using this kind of system with a high confidence.
Safer also added that it does not work with law enforcement, and it does require all of its clients to disclose the use of its technology with signs. We did reach out to Grocery Outlet. We have not yet heard back.
And you won't hear back. Also, the whole we don't work with officers, you don't work with them now, but you will. If I'm able to find that video, I will likely drop it down below in the comments or the description as a video source to go back to the body cam video I told you guys about of the young man or the older guy, whatever, the guy being arrested and falsely accused of being banned from a location and trespassing when it wasn't him. To begin with, the older woman saying, "Oh, I don't have an issue with it because I know I'm not going to do anything wrong, whatever, whatever." And I'm like, that is the initial thought until you see. And I probably would have agreed with her had I not watched a body cam video and see how risky that could be until somebody's ready to put the crime on you or say, "Hey, you're a person that you're actually not." Okay, they love saying a lot of us got twins out here. We got doppelgangers or whatever, and you cool until your doppelganger about get out there and do some shit she ain't supposed to be doing. Okay, and then you caught the hell up. So I feel like, yeah, y'all don't work with officers now to develop the software and stuff, but if need be, of course you will. And I just will hope that when you do work with them, you're working with them on the appropriate person. But I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I think people will have to make a decision on if you don't like it, don't shop there. So if y'all don't want this to become a thing, then I would say don't shop there. But also, I don't know how the area is made up. The area may be made up to where, hey, this is the closest store to my house in comparison to also many miles that I have to travel just to get to the grocery store. So some of them may be left with no choice. I'm not sure, but you guys can leave your thoughts in the comments of how you think you would handle such a situation. All right. The next thing that I want to get into is Cardi B and this guy named Maduka, however you say his name. I believe he may be a professional soccer player. Y'all correct me. I think he's a professional athlete. Not sure. But he and Cardi were seen at like a Paris Fashion Week or fashion event or something. And I don't know, Miss Cardi seemed like she was, I'm not gonna say choosing, but she was looking like, oh, this nigga fine. Make no mistakes, the man is very, very handsome. Very handsome. But Cardi did say her next partner nobody would know about. So the fact that she is seen interacting with this guy is no big deal. Then next thing you know, she's still out there like a week or so later and y'all are out to dinner. It's like, girl, listen, don't you let that man get you pregnant. Which I want to believe that she's not gonna do that anymore. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But he already gives F boy just off of the handsomeness that he has and being a professional athlete or whatever, okay? And now you're seeing his baby mama come out. She came out over on the social media the other day, and she took everything down though. She put a lot of stuff up over on her Instagram, IG, but she took a lot of it down. And this is the ex-girlfriend, but also the mother to his son. And she just pretty much talks about how he doesn't show up for the child when they were together and he was broke and he didn't have nothing. She poured a lot into him. Okay. She talks about crashing her vehicle because he did nothing for their child and she did everything and it left her tired. And it sounds like what she was saying was that it resulted in the crash of her car, right? Because he wouldn't show up and do his part. She also accused him, she calls him the big F bomb, if y'all know what I'm talking about, because he messes with women and men. And she said that he admitted to that. He's bi. At least that's what she said he told her. So I don't know if that's true, but if it was something he was keeping concealed, she definitely let it out the closet and put the information out there. And she just talks about how toxic he was in the relationship, how he puts hands on her, how he has put hands on her, not showing up. She's tried to give him grace. She's made excuses for him and a lot of stuff. And she says she's far from bitter. She may be angry, okay, because, you know, out of all the grace that I've given to you and the assistance and support I've given to you, and this is the child you begged me to have, and you not show up for me is fucked up. So she's like, I'm not bitter. I may be upset and disappointed, but ain't nobody bitter over this sorry ass nigga. I'm just angry and disappointed on behalf of my child who you don't show up for. Right. And now I don't know if him and Cardi are just friends, because it could be they just platonic, they just cool, they just getting to know each other. I don't know if Cardi over there fucking that man. And if she is, girl, and you want to fuck that man, then I say fuck that man and leave it right where it's at. You know, truth be told, I learning this information, I would start to sever ties right there, like start parting ways. Just you got it. I'll start slowly distance myself over here. Okay. But I also feel like I don't think he would treat Cardi any differently than he treats or has treated the baby mama. I think Cardi would get the same type of energy from him. But I do feel like there will be a slight bit of difference because Cardi got more than him. I mean, granted, this young lady obviously at one point had more than him too, but she's the Cardi B. So I feel like he probably would try to operate a little different, but the end result would be the same. I think that he wouldn't show his real self to Cardi for a very, very long periodically time. But at some point, he gonna always reveal himself, you know? But I just think she could be friends with who the hell she want to be friends with, though. And truth be told, she can fuck on whoever the hell she want to fuck on. She a grown woman. But after learning all of this from the baby mama, girl, please, please, get the fuck. Hell no. When people put Carfaxes out like this, I say, listen. So I don't know, again, if Cardi has just made a friend out of him because they're both there for work, or if it could be something a little more. Not sure. But either way, good luck. Good luck. Good luck, sir. And if you spending all this time over there in Paris and with other folks and not with your kids, you're trash. It's just really that simple for me. Straight trash. But I'll let you guys leave your thoughts and comments down below. All right. That's all that I have at this time. I am Jamie. That's me. So like up this video, subscribe to this channel, honey, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.
How we get up, just call back, right back.